Okay, 1924. Good luck. That should be green there. Okay, it's just gone green. Our opponent's played nearly 900 games of Rapid. I've done 100. How do we want to do this? I'm going to bring the bishop out early. Okay. Probably just going to go this simple structure. Queen across if the queen comes up, or queen here. Watching, but bishop here might run into this sort of idea at some point if I go there. Let's just bring the knight up first. Okay, I'm going to trade the bishop, develop. It's going to aim to get castled. I could play knight up, I suppose, but... Okay, I'm going to try and push and work on pushing c5. And I can actually do that, so I'm just going to do it straight away. We'll probably end up with a structure like this. Okay, let's take. Now what do I do with this knight? If I go here, he's got knight there. So queen up first makes sense to me. I'd rather go here. Oh, he wants to launch one. That's very bold if he does that. I mean, I could go here and sack a pawn and trade everything off if the king's position opens up. And that's exactly what he's done. So that might make sense to give up a pawn to open things up here. I could take first. Takes, takes, queen takes. His king's really wide open. I think I'm going to do that. I mean, I've got the option to drop back if I want, but actually maybe I should. Now he's got the isolated g-pawn. Here, takes, takes, takes. But I don't want to then trade queens, do I? But what else do I do? Now I think I'm going to stick to the plan and do it. Get rid of the knight, then he's got the one less piece to attack with. And we can always maybe do a move like this. So I'm going to push the pawns up the board as quickly as I can. Rook is guarded by the other rook. But I probably want it off the file so I don't forget about it. Okay, playing very quickly here. Probably going to pile up on the pawn. So I'm just going to push forward. I might even try and get the bishop off. Okay, he's gone there, so not quite threatening to take just yet. So I'm going to take a pawn. Okay, he's gone with the pawn. So how do I create anything? I think maybe rook across. It gives me the option for queen over if I need some sort of bailout. Right now takes is covered, but queen across if it gets really dangerous, I'll need to bail out. That's what he's gone for with a checkmate threat. Now I could play queen across here. And then he can't actually take with a queen. If he takes with a rook, he loses it. So queen across is a move. If pawn down, I simply take. So I can force the queens off and then just work on the basis that my pawn structure is better even though I'm a pawn down. Or I guess I can do this, but that weakens my position. So I'm going to play queen across. So I'm just going to accept I'm a pawn down here and hope I can play a good endgame. Obviously this is a bit loose now. So he's invited me to check to bring his king forward. How do we do this? I'm going to actually do that and maybe just go here. I don't see a deadly discovery with the bishop. Let's put the pawn on a light square. Okay, now he's piling up here, but again, 2 attack it, 2 defend. Do I do this idea? I can go here, but I'm not gaining anything. Let's just play h6. Maybe g6 might have been better, but it gives me the option for bishop up. Actually, I've got bishop here, and if he goes back, I can go here. And then he's getting a little bit defensive, isn't he? Let's go here. He's probably going to step across, but if he goes back, I can pin the bishop. So he has gone across. But now can't I go here anywhere? If the bishop moves, I just take the rook with check. So now have I got bishop back? He can go there. Bishop here. If the bishop takes, I take the rook. If the rook takes, I take the bishop. But I'm not gaining anything that way. bishop here, I guess he just simply goes back. But then I can maybe go here, or trade and then go here, and then I'm hitting 2 pawns, aren't I? So bishop back, say rook back, trade, rook here, and I attack 2 pawns at the same time. That seems good to me. So I'm going to do it. Getting a little bit low on time, so just got to pay attention to the clock. Okay, so I'm going to take and try and get a pawn back. So we just hit 2 of them, but I need to really get this rook into play. If he keeps pressure on my backward pawn, then obviously there's not a great deal I can do. Okay, let's come across and hit this pawn. Or maybe rook behind might have been better, but he could always challenge my rook. How do we do this? Is rook here a move? Because then if king across, I take his pawn. But he's probably going to push here. So I think just rook here with a view to pushing my pawn. Make sure I can come back. Oh, he has given me the pawn. Okay, I'll take it. But obviously this is the big danger I've got to try and stop. I think I need to take there. Now, am I in time to push? I don't think I am. So I think I need to get my rook back and my king across. Okay, I can't go up, he just gets a check. I could rook here or rook here. Actually, rook here. He surely has to defend. Let's go here, just hit the pawn. Now, am I in time to come across or push? If we push and he comes down, I can take. He can just rook check or push down. I'm not going to stop the pawns. That's no good. Is king across sensible? Is rook across a move? I think he just goes here. So I think I play king across. He's come forward. Now, can I do this and use it as a deflector? If I go there, I guess he can step in and I can't stop it. I'm going to go up 1 just to try and deter this a little bit. If he pushes, I go here. Oh, I've weakened my outer pawn. Now, why did I do that, actually? If he goes up, I guess I can try and take this. Oh, he's just launched it. Oh, blimey. Is that a blunder? Here, he checks. Here, and he's going to get a queen, isn't he? So, no, it's not a blunder. I think I just take and king up. Because I get tempo attacking the rook, so he doesn't have a rook check. Then if he wanders back, I just collect the pawn, I think. He can go and attack my pawn, though. Oh, he comes forward, okay. But now if he pushes, I collect the rook. I'm attacking his pawn. I'm playing it. I've got to use my time. I've got 4 minutes left, but I'm miles down on the clock, so I've got to have regard for my opponent's miles up on the clock now. But now I've got the chance to collect this danger pawn. And we're going to be a pawn up. I don't think I can keep this, so I won't worry about it. I'll just collect the pawn and maybe push. And try and do something about my pawn there. I don't want my pawn on the edge though, so I'm going to take with the rook. Okay, well now I can check. But I guess he just simply steps forward. Check. I don't think I can win this, but yeah, let's just check first and maybe come across. Obviously, he shouldn't block there because I can then check. And I don't think I can do much here now. Let's just make sure we don't blunder a clean rook there. Yeah, I think he's happy with a draw. I'm not sure I can do anything about it. As soon as I move my rook forward, he can obviously start checking. Maybe I can do this though. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to try and hold back and come around the back and go after his king. Yeah, that might be a good move. Let's go here. Idea to go here, but I guess I could drop back and trade. If I go here, he can go there, right? And then I'm getting checkmated. Or I go here. Takes. Actually, that's a check. But then the pawn's on the edge. So I'm going to drop back. It's going to be very difficult to win this, of course, unless I can get both rooks off. And even then, it's not a guaranteed win. Okay. Let's kick the king and see where he lands. Oh, he's come forward. Okay, I did not expect that either. So check, takes with check. Have I got rook here then? I don't see why I can't go here. Now I can try and check and force a rook off the board, but I'm really low on time here. Miles down on the clock now. Okay, so we can get the rook off the board. I don't see any tricks, so I'm going to. He has to take, it's forced. I think we come across and king up. And just try and force him back. But I don't think I can win this. I think it's probably a draw. We just obviously hope we don't lose it. Let's try and come around the back. Okay, well I can't lose the game now. The key is, can I get my king here and pawn here? And I don't think I can. He's got the opposition, so it should be just a draw this. Yeah, he knows the technique, it's just a draw. It should be just a formality, as it should be. You just need to keep the opposition. He's gone there. Okay, let's go this way then. But yeah, I can't get the king in front of the pawn, so it's just a draw, so I'll just play a few moves now. Okay, well played.